Hello, I'm here. I made that. I tried to go as fast as I can with all of this. What? Oh yeah, right. I know what. Sorry, I forgot. I totally forgot. I was like, why is this? Give me 1 second here. I totally forgot to tweet these out and put this on Blue Sky. Oops. I completely forgot to do this. Give me 1 moment. I was like, wow, go me. I totally forgot to tweet and put this on Blue Sky. Go me. Yeah, give me 1 moment here. I totally forgot about this. Almost there. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. That. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let me actually go and give me 1 moment here. Why is it taking so long for me to for Blue Sky to post something right now? But yeah, how's everyone doing? Why is that? Why is Blue? I need to hold on 1 second. Blue Sky is being weird right now. Yeah, Blue Sky is like experiencing a glitch or something. I need to go ahead and sign because it won't let me tweet anything. I might have to close out the tab and re-log back in. How's everyone doing so far? And thank you for that follow. I saw that I saw that earlier. What is going on? Why is Blue Sky being so weird right now? It's like it won't let me post anything. Like I'm trying to post my stream and it's struggling. This is not good. Why is it struggling so bad? I'm gonna have to just go ahead and just take care of this a little bit later on, I guess. When it's not struggling so hard. Blue Sky is just I can't post anything on it. Okay, well it's not. Blue Sky is not working that well right now, so something's up with it. Thank you for that follow though earlier. I appreciate it. All right, let's go and continue with this. I actually need the guide for this. Where is it? Oh yeah. So we're at in the merged world. We're going to go to the Island Shrine dungeon. Okay. We go to the Island Shrine. Let's see. In the south part of the. Alright. Put white magic on her. Once she masters Beastmaster, I'll take that off for her. Oh, let's actually go ahead and go rest up. Excuse me. Alright, excellent. Yes. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how far we get. I am going to the Island Shrine dungeon now, so in the south part of the center, it's okay. How is our run so far? But yeah, this is gonna be kind of a short stream at the moment. Since I do have a call I have to take later today, and then maybe later in the afternoon I'll do another stream or something. And play more of this, but we'll see how far we get. Yeah, we're back with Final Fantasy 5. I want to try finishing this game. Is it? This might be it. Oh, I also give me 1 second. I also know why it's so low, because I didn't forgot to do this. I was like, okay, no wonder why. I forgot to increase the volume back up. I was like, why is the volume so low? And I'm like, oh, because I lowered it on my volume mixer. Excuse me. Oh, Crowd can actually switch jobs. Dancer she mastered. Okay. What should she learn next? Berserker, I don't know. Let's have her do Red Mage, why not? Okay, let's go. This is the Island Shrine, right? Yep, Island Shrine. Oh, right, and then also, it says Blue Magic Note, my boss from Winnebago Boston Island Shrine, okay. Hey Aldrex, how you doing? Did you hear about the video game industry strike? Yep, I did, Aldrex, I heard about that. I did hear about that. What's it all about? I just saw the headline. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. I think it was which company was it? It's one of those companies. It's for example, one of the in one of the companies in the industry. I think was it Bethesda or someone who organized a union for QA. So they yeah, they are. I guess they're. Well, I think it only lasts for a day, or I thought it was only lasting for a day or something. I'll just see if they actually changed it or not. I mean, see if they think got resolved. Where the hell is it? See if I can find it. I just read about that yesterday or whenever it was. I'm seeing who it was exactly. I know it was from yesterday. I saw this yesterday. Where was the article at? Where? Oh yeah. Fallout Elder Scrolls. Yeah, okay, so it's at, but I think I'm pretty sure it's at Bethesda. Yeah, so hundreds of unionized ZeniMax workers go on strike today. That was from yesterday over an alleged lack of bargaining by parent company Microsoft. Oh yeah, right. So it was about I guess it was about allegedly outsourcing quality assurance work without bargaining with the union. So I guess they're trying to outsource more QA work. It sounds like, which is a very shitty thing to do considering we need the jobs here in the US. And then I guess ZeniMax had the very first like QA or games union before. But yeah, so the workers are set to return to their desks by today, because this was yesterday. It's not really gonna delay. It's not really gonna delay Elder Scrolls 6 or anything like that. It's not gonna delay any of that. Nah, not gonna delay the development. I think it was only the QA workers or whoever's. It didn't delay the development team, so it's not gonna delay. It only happened for a day. It's not gonna delay. It's not gonna delay Elder Scrolls 6 at all. Yeah, so basically the union, the CWA, the union basically was complaining that ZeniMax didn't notify them like what the situation was. So it sounds like they might be trying to outsource those QA jobs, which I'm like is a horrible idea because people need the work. So yeah, it was happening at ZeniMax more specifically. It was happening at ZeniMax more specifically. On just a union the QA workers made. So yeah, unfortunately we're living in really rough times when it comes to this industry. But it's not, when it's just for a day, that's not gonna delay Elder Scrolls 6 or anything like that. Nah, it won't delay it. If you really wanted to delay the game, you would have to have the majority of the team or the developers go on strike as well. which is not what happened. Yo, also Xbox is making a handle. Yeah, I heard about that, but they said it's years away from. So it's years away. So I wouldn't read too much into it. It's they said it's years away. So not gonna lie, if it's better than the Steam Deck 2, I would get it. Let's take one thing at a time. Let's take one thing at a time. I'm not gonna say anything just yet about any of that. I don't know. I get it, but I don't know. We'll see. I want to see what the specs are, how it performs, and everything like that before I say anything. Yeah, not trying to put a damper or anything like that, but I'm just trying to manage my expectations of it a little bit before I say anything. I want the other options. I want other options than Steam Deck 2 because Linux restricts a lot. Oh, I didn't realize that if Steam Deck runs on Linux. Well, here's the thing. You also got, in my personal opinion, when it comes to that sort of thing, in my personal opinion, when it comes to that sort of thing, it's when it comes to that sort of thing, it's like you gotta make sure if it's worth an investment. Steam made their own Linux, Steam OS. It's really good, but it has many boundaries for certain types of games. Like, which games we're talking about? Like, you just gotta be careful of, like, I would say just see what works and what doesn't work, you know? Because it's just like, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens if they make a. Part of the problem is, well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think of what is the main cause for it. I think they're trying to. I'm not sure if they're trying to replicate or duplicate this Nintendo Switch, basically, but like, or you know, I know that some of the consoles are gonna start doing that, but when you're doing a handheld, it has some limitations, you know. Man, how powerful the hardware is, it's gonna have some limitations. And yeah, it could end up being trash like the PlayStation Portal, which was just a new screen for PS5 with controls included. This exactly when I saw that, I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna even bother touching that. Also, I mean, like, games with NHD are very compatible in a handful of single players. I guess so. It's just like when it comes to this sort of thing, you're like, oh, like that looks amazing. Like, I get everyone's own personal opinion about it, but for me at least, within an island shrine kissed by a wind on tablet. Like, the thing is about all that is, I want to see how it performs first. Is it a good investment or is it a terrible? Like, also, what's the pricing going to be? Like, what's the pricing going to be? Is it going to be good pricing or is it going to be shit pricing? Like, you gotta look at that too, because sometimes they're like, depending on if the pricing is good or not. Oh shit! Handhelds are very advanced in hardware now, actually. Steam Deck has the equivalent power to a PS4 Pro. And RGLA has access like 40% more speed than that. I had a Steam Deck. I sold to build my PC though. Yeah, I guess everything has their pros and cons. I don't know. It depends on. I guess it depends on who it pertains to, which audience you're trying to get. Like, I don't have all this money to buy all these handheld consoles. Like, you got. I don't know. I feel like eventually it's not going to be very healthy for the market. I could be mistaken about that. I don't know. But yeah, it depends. Like, but like my question is, for all the, even despite all these, how much advancement in hardware has been made, how powerful is it? Like, is it a good investment? Does it improve games at all? Like, that's the thing I sort of think about, because I'm like, because I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, you know, this looks amazing. I'm like, let's step on the brakes a little bit here before we get too excited about anything. How does it perform? Does it do well? That sort of thing. It's like, I don't want, like, that's the thing that I do before I buy any new sort of hardware is I'd be like, okay, where are the reviews for it? Do people like it? Does it perform well? I always look at all that. Like nowadays I always look at reviews and be like, oh hey, does it perform well? Is it a good investment, that sort of thing. But that's just my personal opinion about it. Finally got it. God damn. Man, that was quite a feat to try to do all that. Portable is the biggest improvement in my opinion. You can get 40 to 60 FPS on new releases and take it anywhere. I think that's a good investment. Portable, like what's portable? You mean the PlayStation portable? Wait, do you mean the new PS5 portable thing you're talking about? If that's what you're referring to, from what I heard in a review, it always requires Wi-Fi though in order to be connected to the internet in order to access games. That's an immediate no to me. That's an immediate no to me. That's bullshit. The one other thing too is now the scene never gets portable. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. Well, yeah, yes, but also. Yes, you can take anywhere. That's a good investment. I do see people on their Steam Decks and stuff like that. It just depends on how good the hardware is. I've heard a lot of people like their Steam Decks, so I'm like, okay, I just don't have the money to buy it right now. But hey, if it works, it works. That's great. Just here's the thing I would say be cautious about a little bit. I wouldn't just start investing and be like, oh, everyone go to handhelds. It's like, people will want a console, something that actually can handle the more advanced stuff. Like, that's the one thing is when you're in a handheld system, the hardware's kind of limited because it's such a small like design and stuff like that. So that's the only thing I worry about. I maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's the only thing I worry about is that I don't want like all the companies to be like, oh, we're gonna be doing handhelds now. Like, granted, we did have handhelds back in the day, back in like the 90s, early 2000s, when that was a thing. But I think Nintendo did this. However, Nintendo did the smart thing where they made the Switch both handheld and also an actual console. They did the smart route of what they did. So that's why I'm like, it gotta be kind of a little careful about that. Just don't make something completely just portable and that's it. Alright, you kind of gotta do more than just that. Now, you'd be surprised, it can run like Cyberpunk, it can run games like Cyberpunk 2077 on medium size. Okay, I'm not surprised by that. The only thing I guess my concern is just making sure that it's worthy of people's money or investment. And not make something that's like, oh, a lot of games are not gonna run well. Like, that's the thing that is like, I would say if you want to do the new standard of it, is make sure that if it's gonna be portable, make sure it's both portable and it can also play games on TV, like the Switch can. That should be the new modern or the new standard. Because my question would be, what if eventually they stop making actual console that display on the TV? Then what are you gonna do? Just have a handheld? I just don't understand what you mean by hardware limitations. Then, well. So here's the thing. What I mean by that, Aldrix, is look at the Switch for example. It lasted for let's see, like it's been lasting for like what the past 7 years or so. However, now that more games and more advanced games have been created, how much more can the hardware take? Like when they're starting to port all these games from like, you know, the PS5 or PS4 or Xbox Series X or Xbox One to the Switch, how does the Switch's hardware translate into what those more advanced consoles can handle? Because like for example, PS5 and Xbox Series X, the games that can run on those, can the Nintendo Switch even handle that, or is it limited by its hardware of how much frames per FPS it can handle, or does it run smoothly? Because there have been issues with that on some games, and people are like, oh, it runs like crap on Switch because the hardware limitations, because of the hardware that it was built off of at the time. Steam Deck is designed to be used as a computer in desktop mode. It has an OS. You can get a dock and plug it in. Oh, okay. Well, that part I did not know. That's cool. Let me see something. I just like, I'm not saying it's not a bad thing. I just don't want companies to suddenly go, there's just this portable route all of a sudden, that's it. I'm like, I don't think that's a smart idea. Like, I get it, the whole thing back in like the 90s and early 2000s, I was like, we didn't know how far advanced we were going to be. But I don't think we should just go this whole portable route all of a sudden. It's like, make it portable and an actual, we'll see though. I don't know, I just have to listen and read reviews about it first before I buy it. I always listen to reviews first before I buy anything now. Because I'm not going to waste my money on shit anymore. I use a keyboard and mouse with my Steam Deck. It was awesome. Oh, nice. Yeah, I see the docking station for it. That's pretty cool. That's nice. Okay, I see the HDMI. Oh, that's nice. How much is a Steam Deck? I don't have the money to buy it, but oh, it's gonna be, I think it's like $400. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I think it is pretty cool with the Steam Deck, at least, that it is, like you said, it's nice that it's portable, you can bring it with you anywhere. I have seen some people have Steam Decks, and it's very nice, but I just don't think we should get a whole framework of like everyone's starting to do like just portable. It's like, if you're gonna make it handle, at least make it, like how Nintendo Switch and the Steam Deck does it, where you can plug it in the TV as well. At least do it where it's compatible with that. Yeah, it's fair enough. Maybe for your situation, you don't really need a portable device, which is fine. But my point is that it's still a great device if you have the right. True. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, well, at least it's compatible with TV. That's good. I just don't want I guess the one thing I caution, or one thing I am a little worried about some of this stuff, is that I just don't want them just to be like, oh, we're gonna just immediately do this as a cash grab. That's my worry about it, but I could be mistaken about that. That doesn't feel nice. It's just like, I feel like we're at the point where we don't need to like just make something because, oh, we can do it. Like actually make something that people can actually use, something like that. I don't know. And it's not that like, oh, I'm afraid of like technology or advancement. It's just that do something that people actually will have a use for instead of just be like, oh, we're just gonna throw something at the wall and hopefully it sticks. You know, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I don't want these companies to be doing. It's like, oh, we're gonna throw something at the wall and hopefully it sticks and hopefully they'll buy it. You know, create something that people are actually gonna enjoy and actually want to use. You know, something like that. That's what my, because especially with the state that where the state of the industry is at right now with it, I just worry about that. I don't want, you know, companies to just spend money just like on things that they think that might work, and then they go like, you know, they lose a ton of money because it was a shitty investment. That's my only worry about it. But people do have to, people do have use for it. People travel, people want to play in bed or carry their games in their backpack or whatever, etc. I don't see how the, no, what I'm saying is, no, that part I don't see as a cash grab. No, that part, all drugs, I don't see that part as a cash grab. What I'm saying is, you know how in the state of the industry where in the state of the game industry and entertainment industry in general, how there have been a ton of jobs being lost because there's been some really shitty investments that made with some games. I'm just saying, I'm hoping they are thinking of long-term, if people have use for, like, for example, like with the PlayStation, you know what that PlayStation 5 on the go thing or whatever it's called. I forgot what it was called exactly. But the one downside to it is, I guess what was mentioned is you had to be connected to you had to be connected to Wi-Fi in order to access your library from you had to have access to Wi-Fi in order to access the library. I'm like, that's a crappy thing. You should just be able to access what the fuck you want on the. If you're gonna make it portable, it should be basically you can't store stuff on the actual portable part of it. You had to be connected. You had to be Wi-Fi connected to your PS5 and things. I'm like, that's a red flag to me right there. I was like, that's, if you want something to be portable, make sure games can be on the console or on the system itself, and wherever you go, it's on the console. It's stored on that data. You can play it at any time. Don't need to be connected to Wi-Fi. And we gotta get away from this whole, oh, you must be connected to Wi-Fi. No, it's like, stop doing that. Like, I don't get what this whole entire thing is. Not everyone has access to Wi-Fi everywhere in the goddamn fucking world. That's the part that pisses me off. It's like, well, you don't have access to Wi-Fi, then there's no fucking use for it to you. But it's not really comparable to the PS Portal. That's just remote. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's true. Like, well, I know with the PS Portal, they're making it sound like, oh, it's all, you can have your PS5 on the go, but then, you know, one of the things I heard about was like, oh, you need to be connected to your Wi-Fi in order to be able to use the games. I'm like, yes, but then also at the same time, that's kind of a really shitty investment. I'm like, I wouldn't pay money for that. And I think, pretty sure I heard that tanked, and no one was interested in that. Like, people were like, no, I'm not gonna do this. But yeah, for the previous point, it's not that part of, like, you know, bringing it on the go is not a cash grab. I just want to make sure that when they're investing in something, make sure that it's something that people actually want. Like, people asking for this? Like, is it actually a good idea or a good investment? Does it help gamers? You know, something like that. Like, because you know how, like, with some of the companies right now they're losing money because they're investing in really crappy projects right now. I'm just saying they need to be careful what they spend their money on. Even now, Microsoft has what was it, Phil Spencer or Microsoft, whoever, someone mentioned, and I read an article the other day that Microsoft was thinking about wanting to possibly buy more companies out. Why? Look at what happened when you bought out Activision Blizzard. You had to lay people off during the acquisition. What, you're gonna lay more people off if you buy another company? Like, people, they need to stop buying all these companies out and just save their money. Like, I don't know. I'm not against the idea of what you're talking about. It's just, I just wish companies would be a little bit smarter with their money or with their investments. And I feel like they're just trying to throw something at the fucking wall to see if it sticks. I'm like, you gotta stop doing that. Be like, hey, does this make sense? Like, I feel like they should also do a survey with people saying, hey, would you like something like this? Would this be something that catches your interest? Would you buy this? I don't know. That's my personal opinion. I agree with you, but yeah, but I just don't see how it applies to the Steam Deck. What applies to the Steam Deck? You mean like, what about the Steam Deck? Are we talking about the hardware limitations, or are we talking about something else? Is that what the conversation you're asking me about, or unless it's something else you're talking about? Oh shit. Your points about companies throwing things against the wall to see what sticks and everything. Oh, I'm not saying that with the Steam Deck. No, I'm saying that if you, sorry if you thought that I was talking about the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck has already proven to be pretty what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having a brain fart right now. People enjoyed, so that's no, my whole thing was not applying to the Steam Deck because people seem to like it. I think my brother even has one too. I don't remember. But what I'm just saying is, for what's happening, I'm just saying what's happening with the in the industry right now of how some companies are losing money because of like people are not like certain games that people are not interested in, or like there are some companies that have reported that they are not earning as much money with the project that they went through. So I'm just saying that when it comes to a console or new console, I'm just saying they just kind of need to be careful on what their expectations are a little bit. That's all I'm saying. No, it's not necessarily the Steam Deck. It's just that I think the Steam Deck has been a great success. It's just that, you know, that when you said, oh, did you hear Microsoft try to make a handheld console? I honestly, here's the thing. Here's where it would pique my interest if they actually made it to where this handheld console, it can also be plugged in to be a console to give a display on the TV too. You gotta do both. You gotta do what the Switch and what Steam Deck has done and make it compatible on both TV and on the go. I guess my only other thing would be, again, what I mentioned earlier is how many games would you be able to run on that console or on that piece of hardware? Because again, you know, I'm just saying now, since the Nintendo Switch is like essentially 7 years old now at this point, people are noticing that it's starting to have hardware limitations a little bit. So it's like it can't run some of the like PS5 or Xbox Series X games that as well, and they had to downscale those games a little bit for it to fit on the Switch if it's, or maybe it's the PS4 and Xbox One games. But I'm just saying, as hardware and games advance and for consoles, it's like, can the Nintendo Switch handle this, or is it struggling to keep up, is what I'm saying. So I'm just saying that I'm hoping they don't just, everyone's going down the route of just, oh, handheld consoles the way to go. I'm like, that's depending on what hardware you have available. Usually a regular console has way more powerful hardware to keep up with those games, to keep up with the more advanced games, is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm concerned about a little bit, is like, because like, what if like 6 years from now they're like, oh, well, these handheld consoles can't handle these other games because they're, you know, they have to downscale the games a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Well, yeah. Well, so yes and no to that, Aldrex. Yes and no to that. So you're saying I don't think the Switch was focused on hardware. They were focused on being over. Yes and no to that, because as you would see on Nintendo Directs, they have announced from time to time games that were originally on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, or I think maybe possibly PS5. I have to look into that again. That now they're being announced for Switch. So it's like, okay, well, how well would this game run on Switch? And I know, I thought I've read reviews for some of these games, like, and I have to do my research on this, that some games have struggled to run on Switch because, they were created much later than when the Switch was created. It's not just, they're not, for the Switch, they're not really just focused on just Nintendo games anymore. They're actually porting games to the Switch now that were on other consoles. That's what my concern is. That's where the hardware limitations come from, because it's like, how does a game from either the PS4 or PS5 or Xbox One or Xbox Series X translate to being ported to Switch? Can it run well? Does it run well, or is it run really shitty? That's the thing that you have to think about, and is it worth it? So I don't know. Those are all things that I think about. Be like, okay, is this even like worth the investment? Like, granted, the Switch is more of a family-friendly console, like more casual and stuff like that. But still, it's like, I don't know. I just don't want all these companies thinking like, oh, we're gonna make our own handheld console. I'm like, please don't. We don't need every fucking like major company out there trying to make a handheld console now. It's like, because then there's too much competition on the market then. Well, yeah, but that's just kind of a general rule for all tech. It's going to become obsolete eventually. Well, no, that's very true. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm just saying that I'm kind of surprised that Microsoft has decided to do that, but I'm like, well, hopefully, because of some of the decisions they've made in the past few years, hopefully it's a success and it does well, because I know that Microsoft's been struggling a little bit to make some profit. They've been struggling. I also think competition is better than monopolies. Yeah. Well, no, exactly. Like, I'm saying, yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Is like, you do need competition. You know how in the past, we have like the main three companies, like, PlayStation. How eventually, like, I think it was like in like I think it was either starting like in the late 90s or early 2000s. The three main companies who started this were, well, because like originally back in like the 80s and 90s, we had like, before we had the more advanced games coming out, we had the very basic, very, very basic first generation of consoles, which couldn't do anything like any of this. But like, eventually we got to the point where the main three were just PlayStation, Xbox, or PlayStation, Microsoft, and Nintendo. They were the main big three who did the consoles. But yeah, more handhelds and more options and all sorts. Possibly, yeah. We'll see. I have to see how the outcome of that comes, because I'm very cautious about it. Maybe some things have surprised me on some things, but I just try to think like, would this be a good idea, or is this a really shitty idea? But you sometimes have to take risks, so it depends. But also, it depends how much are these consoles going to cost. How much are these handhelds going to cost, and do they run the games fairly well? Like, do they run them smoothly? Is it run really fluidly? Stuff like that. Like, does it work well, or is it a really shitty port of the game? That sort of thing. But I agree. I think competition is better than monopolies. I do agree. I do agree with that. I feel that the more competition you have, the more like, hey, you can make the decision. Do I want to support this company, or do I want to support this company? What type of gamer am I with this? That sort of thing. So I agree with that. That's how it is. Kind of spoiled for choice. ROG, Rela, and Steam, they're all making handheld pieces like that Steam Deck. Each one has their own pros and cons. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I just to see the reviews of see what people think of, like, oh, hey, is this a good investment, or is this a really shitty investment? That sort of thing, No, exactly. Each one has their own pros and cons. Exactly. Rising Sun, okay. Oh, god damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know, yeah, it just, I just hopefully that, like, some of these companies don't get, like, you know, I get that, yeah, it's competition is healthy, but the main goal at the end of the day is it worth it? Does it run games smoothly? Because again, I think we had this conversation the other day where my whole thing is graphical wise, I think it's at peak right now. So now companies should invest their time trying to make sure that games can hit maybe 60 FPS or greater on the standard. That's what they should focus on, and not this graphical performance bullshit anymore. It's just. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use up these tents because I have a bunch of cottages. In the end, though, if you don't need a portable device, the superior option will always be to build a PC. It depends. I wouldn't call it superior option. I wouldn't call that superior option necessarily, to be honest. In my personal opinion, unless the company or unless a game gets ported to the PCs don't have all the games. Like, there are some games that are console. I can't name anything out to the top of my head. I would have to look at it again. But not all games are on PC. So some are console exclusive. So not everything's on PC. So it's not. I wouldn't agree that it's necessarily a PC is a superior option. It depends on how smoothly it runs on the PC too. Because also, like, the thing about that too, the reason why I don't agree necessarily with that opinion is because I've been in game development before, and when we tested between the console versions and the PC versions of a game, sometimes the PC version of the game will have issues that we had to learn, we had to check out and fix because, oh, you're trying to, PC, you can have anyone can have a customized build or anything in it, so that's a little bit more complex. Yeah, not all PC games are console. That's true. Yeah, that's true. It depends, but I'm saying you said the superior option will always be to build a PC. I don't necessarily agree with that because it depends on how well a game runs on PC compared to console or vice versa, and how well it runs and if it's good or not. So it depends. Like, yes and a no. I always want there to be multiple options and not just be like, oh, PC will always, no, it's like, it's not always the best option, in my opinion. Because it depends on what people can afford and what people can do. Some people have to get the console version because they can't afford to just get a big PC. Depends on the PC, that's true too. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It does depend on the PC. But, there are some people who try to make it sound like, with PC that, like, oh, everything needs to go PC. I'm like, no, you shouldn't. I don't believe that. Like you said, I think competition is healthy. I think it's good to have games on consoles because usually it's the same hardware in all those consoles. And I think Blue Sky's down right now. I cannot access it right now. Well, shit. PC has infinitely more flexible options for the type of device you want. Yes and no, it depends. Whereas a console, it's a single pre-built device, maybe a pro version. Or... So here's the thing about that. Yes and no about that. And here's the reason why. Again, when I've been in game development, and you have to try to figure out why something's not working on PC, but something's working on a console. it depends on the parts, how the PC's built and what is causing it. So here's a, and you aren't using a lockdown device, a lot more free on PC. Yes and again, yes and no. Yes and no about that, AutoX. Yes and no. So here's the thing. Depends on how you customize your PC and what and if there are any problems with PC. You always have to think about, hey, does this PC perform well or does it run into issues later on? So here's the thing. The reason why sometimes I prefer consoles compared to PC sometimes a lot of the time, because yes, you say a console is a single pre-built device. However, how they built that console, what hardware is in that, they build the games around what is in that hardware. That hardware is for that device, so they center it around that what the hardware can handle. You say PC, yeah, PC has infinite possibilities. However, when someone builds their PC, is their PC too slow? Is it just about right? Is it too fast? You don't know. It's like what's the best analogy to put this? A PC is like you're playing what's the best analogy to put this? Having a PC sometimes is like not necessarily the lottery or whatnot, but it's like with a PC, you know, sometimes you can have random issues that happen, like, oh, it doesn't recognize this file, or you run into an issue or something like that. Like, I'm not saying PCs are bad or anything like that. I use a PC and I play PC games, but for me at least, I don't focus mainly on having everything on a PC because I have options of, oh, hey, this version is not working very well for this game, so I'm gonna buy this version instead, where I'm hearing that this is working very well, it's very smooth, and it's working just fine. That's why I open myself to multiple different consoles or systems, whatever you want to say, because I don't limit myself to just one part of it. I don't feel like that's, for me at least, I don't want to limit myself to that, but that's just me. That's my own option, my own individual choice. It's just, again, like, I think from what I've heard, like, at least with Final Fantasy 16, there were some, I think there were, I had to look at what they were again, but I heard there were some issues with when Final Fantasy 16 on the PC launched or whatever it was, and even Final Fantasy 7 Remake had some issues with PC. So it's not all, so you could definitely run issues with PC, so that's why I would say yes and no about the whole superior option. You can definitely, like, even when Final Fantasy 7 Remake was brought to PC, people were mentioning or reporting there were issues with it. So that's why I'm saying, I'm like, yes and no about that. You can't necessarily say that because the PC, sometimes PC games will have some issues where the developers have to fix it and be like, okay, what the fuck is going on with this? Why is the console version of this game working so much better at this point than the PC version? And they have to figure that out. And PC is a lot more complex than just what is in the hardware of the console. It's a lot more complex than that. I don't think that will be an issue for long, as Xbox and Sony are gradually porting the games for PC because they realize being in both markets is going to benefit more. So again, yes and no. I'm going to say yes and no because I've been engaged in it and I've seen it happen. Yes and no. I'm sorry, I have to keep saying that because you say that, but I'm sorry, I've seen it happen with some games when they're in development, and I see what the result is. Yes and no. Yes and no about that. It's great that they're making multiple platform options. I agree with that. However, you just have to be careful about that because of anything could happen with any of these games. But the reason why also they are starting to open to the idea of porting their games to other consoles or to other platforms is because that way people have multiple options with it. Because not everyone can afford every single console. So that's another reason why they're doing it. They basically were like, when I've listened to like Night Sky Princess videos and I've listened to people talk about this who are much more experts than I am on these areas. I think one of the reasons why is because the market has changed. What's the word for, like, I'm not sure the ecosystem is what's the correct term for it, but like basically gaming has changed and evolved since like the early and mid 2000s or earlier than that. And people don't have as much money to buy these higher priced consoles much more. So yeah, I agree with that they should port these games to other platforms that way it's more easily accessible. I agree with it. I think that's a fucking great idea. Please do that. Because also they want to profit more money. Because that way people can actually have access to the game. It's just that sometimes you gotta be careful of what you do. Because there's always pros and cons to some of these things. Because I've seen it. It's a much better route for them and the consumers because people won't have to own mobile devices or be conflicted on which one to buy. That's very true. Yes. I have to see from more game show events and stuff like that, or game events, like, you know, Tokyo Game Show or Gamescom or whichever ones you want, or PAX, whichever one you want to say. I think it is a much better route. I do agree with you about that. Because that way, because they're kind of realizing that not everyone can afford all the consoles or all the devices to play these on. So yes, I agree with that. However, it's a lot of trial and error of what works. I do agree though that you can't really just keep everything on a single platform anymore because of how high prices are nowadays, people don't want to buy all the devices. They can't afford them. Like, yeah, I agree with that. Like, even to this day, I don't have an Xbox Series X or S because I don't have the money for it. However, what was I gonna say? That's also why they have it for I think for Final Fantasy VII Remake and even Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They're having a console exclusive for a while. That way, that specific company earns that much amount, can earn the money for some amount of time until they get to the point where okay, we need to port it to other systems that people can actually play this game. So it depends. Like there's a lot of variables when it comes to this type of conversation. Like there are a lot of variables to it, so it depends. Oh, well, you said I wouldn't buy a Series S even if I had $1 million, not gonna lie. Well, maybe the one thing that Microsoft has done that I think is kind of it's like a double-edged sword a little bit is that they're making all their Xbox games compatible or made for PC as well, which is not a bad idea. But now it's you kind of eliminate the thing of, oh, well, why should people be bothered getting an Xbox when you just get on your PC? You kind of eliminate that reason. And maybe that's also the reason why they kind of are, if they're backtracking from actual like the console or the Series X to maybe a handheld, because maybe they're kind of doing the Steam Deck route of oh hey, if we're gonna have most everything on PC, let's just do everything on handheld. And that's the reason why I'm okay, I can understand that if that's they're going more of the Steam Deck route. So I would say that's a perfect remedy for that. And if that's the reason why, then I can understand that. But it depends. It's I feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot when they did that sort of thing, but it depends. It depends when they announce something and what they're trying to do. It's I don't know. There's always gonna be discussions on what it works and what doesn't work. One second here. Well, I mean, the games aren't the only reason people buy it. A lot of parents buy it for their kids because it's all pre-built and preset up, and it's just an easy option. The problem with the Series S is that the competition has way better games, and the Series S is also lacking. Yeah, I can agree with that to some degree. Here's the thing I'll admit. I have an Xbox One, but I just never bought a Series X or S because a lot of the games that I think that are being released for it, either, like you said, are on PC or eventually it'll be brought to other platforms. When it was the PS4 and the Xbox One generation, and granted, people still play on those consoles, which I still do too, is that I played the majority of the games that I played were on the PlayStation platform. So I got a PlayStation 5 at the time when I did. I'm like, I don't need, like, I have no need, like you said, I have no need for a Series S or Series X at the moment because there's not really a whole lot of games I want to play on. So I'm like, it's just a waste of my money to even spend on that. I'm fine with my PS5, and stuff like that, and with what I have. I have an Xbox One, I still can play games on it. I'm fine with that. I'm like, there's really no reason for me to buy a Series S or Series X. If I was ever to get one, it would be a Series S because I don't use Xbox as much as I used to. I don't play on Xbox as much as I used to. It depends. That one, yeah, I agree with you about. It depends on what games you want to play and what. It depends on what games you want to play. And what's your interest? The majority of my interest has been on either on PlayStation or Nintendo. I have some games for Xbox, but not as many as I used to. Oh shit! I didn't mean. God damn it! I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I'm gonna cure Pharaohs. But yeah, it depends. Like there's a lot of there are a lot of different variables when it comes to this sort of thing. Like it depends on what people are playing, what interests them, what platforms the games are on. But as people have been talking about in the past, and I agree with this, they do need to start making these games more accessible on other platforms for people to play that way. Because the market has changed to the point where you're not earning as much money as you used to when as you used to in previous years, and they've had to kind of change their strategy of like, oh, how do we do this? So here's the thing: I think doing on multiple platforms is a much better idea than the alternative route where it's like, let's one person who has I know Nice Guy Prince was talking about this, and there's someone from the industry who was talking about this on tweeting these out, and he was explaining how the process works and what developers do if something doesn't do well, and they've had they're like, oh well, if selling at the normal price doesn't work, and we might have to developers might have to increase the price from $7 to $100 just to make ends meet. I'm like, that's not gonna solve your problem. The problem with that part of it is that you just have to make a better game where it's more polished, where it's not as it's far more polished. It's an interesting, good game. Because I guarantee you, people who pay $7 for a game right now, they're gonna be kind of like thinking like, is this game worth it? And the problem is, if you put those type of games at $100, I guarantee you people are not gonna play them. They're like, I'll wait until it's on a sale or something. These days, nowadays, unless it's a game I really want to play super badly, I wait until there's a sale and I buy it then. I'm like, I don't see the point to buying it when it comes out. Like the games one game I would buy instantly if I was able to was Silent Hill 2 Remake. When it first came out, but the problem is I don't have the money for it, so I can wait a little patiently for that. So it's like, I get what you're trying to say though, Aldrex. It's just it depends. Like, depends what companies want to do, but I just think with the current state of the industry, they gotta be really careful how they spend their money, because there's just layoffs have just not been stopping. And that's the problem. That's the big problem right now, is that, is how do you stop those layoffs from happening? I agree with you. I think the $7 norm is also annoying. Unfortunately, though, people will still buy games for $100 like sheep. Then another few years. A lot of people have already said online that if it's going to be $100, they said, I won't buy it. They're like, I won't buy it. And I agree, like, I can wait, like, until it's, like, on sale for $20 or something. I'm not gonna, well, because also, unless it has like fantastic reviews where people are talking about like, oh yeah, you need to play this game. When GTA 6 is out, the barrier will have broken 100. Yes and no. If they make $100, $120 the new norm, that's gonna be a problem. Maybe for GTA 6, but if they start pricing other games at $100, $120, they're gonna be like, nope, can't help you. They're not. I don't. GTA 6, I can understand that, but other games that are not as big as GTA 6 ain't gonna happen. That's gonna piss so many people off. And people already, when they were even floating the idea, people were like, if you make other games, any games outside of GTA 6 above $100, they're like, I'll wait for it to be on sale. They're like, I'm not paying over $100. They're like, I have other bills and shit I have to pay. I'm not gonna pay over $100 for one game. They're like, yeah, they're like that. They're like, I'm not buying it at that time. And I agree. GTA 6 I can understand, but other games that are not even the scale of GTA 6 ain't gonna fucking happen. They're gonna lose so much money off of that. Because the part of the problem with some of that is that part of the problem with some of that is that I feel like some of these people, some of these like investors or whoever they are that are investing in all this, they're not really in touch with what the consumers really want and what the consumers options are.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Your excuse, Legend. How you doing? Welcome. I'll be right back, everyone. I just have to use the bathroom really quickly. I just have to. I'll be right back. I just have to use the bathroom really quickly. But Legend, if you're wondering, I am talking with someone on my YouTube chat about. We're talking about the new Microsoft handheld thing that was announced fairly recently. We're also talking about just like the state of the industry and just the prices and stuff like that. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom really quickly, and we can talk about more about this in a minute. And it's just agreed to Helldivers 2 sells for $40 to $50. As a fully price. Yeah. Give me one moment. I'll respond to all that in one moment. I'll be right back. But yeah, no, I agree. It is greed. I agree with that. I'll be right back. I'm back. But yeah, to continue, but yeah, Legend, how you doing? How's your day going so far? But give me 1 second here. Let me, I was reading your comment. Give me 1 moment here. Okay. But yeah, my microphone's not muted, is it? No, it's not muted. Okay. But yeah, like, what you're saying, Aldrich, before I had to go to the bathroom, before I went to go use the bathroom, no, yeah, like, the funny thing is, I haven't played Helldivers 2 yet, and I heard it's really fantastic. I heard they did do kind of a few crappy decisions, but I guess they made a comeback again. But, like, it started off as, like, $40. Like, wait, you said $40, $50, I don't know USA converter price. Wait, is that $40, $50, like, are you talking about Canadian dollars, or what currency are you referring to here? Because I'm pretty sure that, Helldivers 2 here in the US is also, it's $40 US. But yeah, it's a fully built AA game, and it's wildly successful. I'm pretty sure it's still wildly successful, and that's because they made it replayable and fun. People want a game to be replayable and fun. That's how you make a successful game. And you're saying, oh, US dollars, well, okay, so you're saying it's 40, you say, well, you said the $40, $50 price that you said, I don't know USA convert price, but you just said US dollars, so that would mean it's $40, I think. Wait, so you said, I'm just estimating because my currency is 30% more in value, so the price are like, well, what is your currency? Is it Canadian dollars, or what currency are you comparing it to? Like, if it's not US dollars, what currency are you referring to? Like, that's what I'm confused about. If you're talking about US dollars, that is the USA price, because that's the exact same country. So I'm curious of what you're referring to. Unless you're referring to like Canadian dollars or something like that, or what currency you're comparing it to. Oh, you're talking about pounds. Got it. Okay, yeah. Let's do that really current. Let's do that. Oh, we can figure that out easily. Give me 1 second. I can figure that out. Good, cool. A quick Google search. Yeah, so it's about, I would say it's about $40. $40 is where the hell is it? No, it's where the hell is it listed on here? It's what the fuck is the currency? Oh, pound. I think it's called pound sterling. I think pound sterling is what it's called. Oh yeah, so it's the pound sterling. Okay, yeah, it's the pound sterling. Okay, pound sterling. Let's just do $40 on the US. So basically, $40 on the US dollar converts to 31.51 for the British pound. So yeah, it's 34.99 in your country. Okay, so what does that convert into this? So I would say, you say it's 34.99 in your country. So I would say it's converting that to US dollars. I'm looking at Google right here, and it says about $44 to $45. So like the US dollar, it's about like, yeah, it's yeah. So it's But I'm pretty sure Helldivers 2 is let's see, what is the price on for Steam? Yeah, view page. It still says for Helldivers 2 on Steam, it still says $40 here. So it's still $40 US over here. So that's still a good price for what the good reviews has been so far for it. Oh, you type 40, 50 as the estimate. It's okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, it's still $40 US over here, and then yeah, I did the currency converter, and it says it's about it's like about $44, like about what was it, like $44 US. The currency converter to British pounds would be about 44, so pretty close to what you mentioned. So it's about like $44 to $45 US over here. Yeah, my point was that it's much lower than other AAA title games, so games can lower the price. And exactly. But here's the thing too. The thing. So here's the thing. I was actually going to go to my next point before I went to the bathroom. Was that what Helldivers 2 was doing? And I feel like a lot of indie games follow this format, and I've told this to many people, and I'll keep mentioning this. I feel that indie game companies are kind of filling the vacancy or space of what AAA title games used to be when they were like, I guess, double A title games, if that's what they were called back in the day. These indie games are sometimes only like what, $10, $15, $20, or however much it is. But the thing that why they're putting some AAA title games to shame is that some of these games that are only like $20 or $30, or maybe a bit more than that, is that they're so much more polished. They have a lot more content. They're super replayable, and it makes for me at least, it makes me remind of the good old days back in like the 90s and early 2000s, before, like, when you say corporate greed or just greed in general took over, where now some of these games that are like $200 million or $300 million to make for AAA title games, it's because it's gotten so goddamn expensive these days that that now companies are losing money because game production is costing so much money. It's like if you would focus not so much on how much money or profit to make in the game currency and the game like content itself, and just make a very polished product with no microtransactions or anything like that in the game, and make sure it's replayable, it's fun, and everything like that, then the sales would reflect that. But they're not. That's like when you say greed, that is one of the variables in this equation, because when you're just focused on greed, you're like, oh, how much money are we gonna make? Like, oh, like when you see that it just became a failure, well, some of the game projects that just got canceled or just then became bombing or tanking, it's because they're not replayable and they're not fun, and people are like, this is not replayable or fun. Why should I waste my money? Why should I waste my money on this game when it's not very fun? It's a stupid decision. It would be a stupid decision. They're like, why would I waste my money on this piece of crap product when there's an indie game that is much more polished up, it's much more intriguing, and they put a lot more passion and love into it. And then if it says like, oh, it's only $20 or $30, I'm sold. That's what games used to do. Like, granted, back in the day, like when I was playing on like Super Nintendo or Nintendo, I think it was like $40 or $50, but it wasn't like, like $70 or $80 like it is today. So it's just greed. Hunter says, thank God for cheap game key sites. I know they are immortal in their prices, but without them I would be broke. Oh, you mean like I think it's like GOG or because like with the, you mean like where you can get games for cheaper than you normally could? Yeah, a lot of people go to those websites to get the games for cheap prices. And that's another thing too. That's why I feel like a lot of these indie studios are going to be taking over the spot where, I've explained this in multiple other streams that I've done in the past whenever this topic comes up, is that I feel that indie game studios are going to take over from where, like, companies who used to be like in high regard, like, companies that used to be in the same place, like, Blizzard or Rare or some other companies that made these incredible iconic games in the past, and then now they're not doing so well because they're focused on corporate greed more than focusing on what's replayable and fun. That's why I think, okay, a lot of people are saying, oh, indie studios are gonna like revolutionize. I agree. Indie studios are doing extremely well because they are picking up the lack of creativity that these other bigger corporations are not, these other bigger companies are not doing, and they're adding more creativity to it. I'm like, people want that, and it clearly showed in the sales numbers. Yeah, sometimes you can get like 60% discount, but it sucks because they use stolen credit cards to get these low prices. I kind of feel bad when buying. Yeah, yeah. All I really do is I just wait till there's a sale on Steam or on the PlayStation Store wherever I buy from. I sometimes just wait till there's a sale on that, and I just buy it for like $5 to $10. I can wait because I have a ton of games to play. I don't need unless it's a game I absolutely need to play. At that moment, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a rush. They seem to be pretty widely accepted now, though. Sponsored almost every video I watch. Oh, what are you referring to? Neither, okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, it's for where the industry's heading now, I kind of have to agree a little bit. Oh, also, let me just do one other thing. I forgot to ask this question on an email earlier. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, right, it's not on this one. Yeah, so, yeah, so, I've had a lot of opinions about that and everything, but, one second here. By the way, have you worked on any game I would know? You mean like if I've been on the development team? You mean if I was on the development team or something like that? And you mean if I was on the development team or something like that? Is that what you're asking, or? Yeah, something like that. So the only games I've really worked on that my names would be the credit for are, oh, hey, Mad Cupid, thank you for the look. I appreciate it. And love your face too. Let me give you a shout out, Mad Cupid, and let me also give a shout out to Legendary Person. Ooh, Persona 3, how's that going? Oh, One second. I'll answer your question in 1 second here. Oh, they're both playing Persona 3 Reload. Holy shit. To answer your question, I haven't worked on any game engines or anything like that. No, nothing specific like that. So the known credits that I would have on released stuff would be I was an art development tester on South Park: The Fractured Butthole. I was an art development tester on that game, so my name is in the credits on that. The only other game other than that I've worked on mostly, even though I'm no longer at the company, my name would be on, because everyone who's been at the company, their name is on the credits. My name would be under Star Citizen. It'd probably be under both QA testing or embedded QA tester and also tech design, because I helped out with that. I haven't worked on any game engine or like that. No. I haven't done anything like that. But I did work on like that game sounds wild. Which game sounds wild? Which game sounds wild? South Park: The Fractured Butthole, or which one are you referring to? Oh yeah. I definitely would check it out. I would definitely check it out. So, for South Park: The Fractured Butthole, yeah, I definitely check it out. It's actually the sequel to South Park: The Stick of Truth. So, South Park: The Stick of Truth was developed by was co-developed by South Park Game Studio, or South Park Digital Studios, and Obsidian Entertainment, or Obsidian Studio, whatever their official title is. And then something happened, and then South Park Studios decided to team up with Ubisoft San Francisco, which is where I worked at the time when they co-developed. They worked on with them on South Park: The Fractured Butthole. So South Park: The Fractured Butthole is the sequel to the South Park Stick of Truth. I definitely would check it out. The Fractured Butthole is definitely a great game. I really had a lot of fun testing that. That was a lot of fun to work on that. And then yeah, I definitely would check that out. It's a fun game. But the battle system, the battle system has changed a little bit from the Stick of Truth, but it's a great game though. I definitely would check it out. It's pretty fucking funny. Oh, I have to change Ferris's job because she mastered Beastmaster. You know what? I think I'll just do. I'm gonna go eat. Okay, do your thing, Aldrex. See ya, bro. See ya, Aldrex. See you next time. By the time, if you either I'll see you next stream or whenever. But yep, have a good time eating. And well, like, what are you gonna? Do you know what you're gonna eat, or you're just gonna find out? Chicken wrap? Oh, nice. Enjoy. That sounds delicious, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna change Ferris' job because she mastered Beastmaster. What should she master next? I think that's like maybe like Run Mage, maybe, possibly. Blue Mage, maybe. Summoner, no. Blind Mage. Berserker, maybe? I don't know, I kind of need her to be able to... I'll have her do, I'll have her be a blue mage, why not? I don't think I'm gonna master everything in this game, but we'll see. Nice. She mastered magical level 3. Okay. I'm gonna say there's anything else she can master that's not 999. That's Blue Mage level 3. Blue Mage maybe. Beastmaster maybe. Beastmaster, she's still, I guess. We'll have her change to Beastmaster. I'm back. I'm just gonna yell on my desk. Okay, no worries. Yeah, do your thing. Do I have a... Let me see. Blue magic. Kiraga. There we go. I came across the most ridiculous Kickstarter called Game Smell or something, and it uses AI to release a scent in your room based on your game surroundings. I don't know what the hell that is. I've never heard of it. Oh, thank you, Keisha, for the lurk. I appreciate it. Everyone who's lurking, thank you for the lurks. I appreciate it. Oh, you're playing Dragon Quest. Ooh, 3 HD. Wait, that's out right now? Is that out right now? In November, that's gonna be okay. Oh, no report. Oh, it came out today. Okay, it came out today. Oh, okay, so they all released today then. I'm gonna try these out. Okay, I might have to play this when I get the chance to. And I got about like a little bit more than an hour and a half to continue playing this. I think I'm gonna do a quick save just in case. So I have to go up those stairs now. Nice. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, we can't get that right now, so let's go up here. Okay, go up here. Nice. Quick save. I think there are gonna be monsters in here probably. Oh, beast killer, nice. But yeah, that does sound kind of ridiculous, Alderax. Like I remember, yeah, they're always trying to, I don't think of things that would be like, oh, let's try doing this instead. It's like one of those ideas. I'm like, this doesn't sound like a very productive or good idea. I don't know. That's my personal opinion. Actually, there we go. Trying to get the hell away from this thing. Oh shit. Oh, that's how we do it. Okay. Oh shit. Alright, here we go. Crystal Helm, nice. Let's go and go back and use a cottage. Oh crap. Oh, that's gonna heal him though. Nice. Okay. Let's do the cottage. I have a ton of these. Okay. Okay, so wait, game smell. Like, is that from? I'm just curious. All drugs, you're still there. Is game smell from like? Is that from like most recent years, the past couple of years or something like that, or? Kind of curious about that. Okay, let's find passages. I'm gonna just run away from this thing because this thing has so much HP. There you go. Abilities. Find pits. Okay. Nice, got him. Sweet. Oh man. Okay. Give me one moment here. I'm just checking on someone. Give me one moment here. Give me one moment here. All right. Alright. Here we go, quick save. Sorry, I was looking at something really quickly, so. Ether, okay. Nice. Okay. Dragon Vein. Alright, I'm not doing backside attacks. The hell with this shit. This way. Okay, so it just goes there, okay. Very nice. Oh, Kotetsu, nice. Wait. I'm gonna save first. And another cottage. Oh, let me save one more time. Let's just get out of here. Dark matter. Alright. I need to be able to learn, from when to go Boston Island Shrine. Okay, so he does Mind Blast, okay. I need a ability of learn. Yep. God damn it, not not this bullshit again. There we go. I was excited by the thought of what words could have made it this hard, but you're just a bunch of sniffling toddlers. Oh, sorry, Baze. I'm sending you to all your graves. Oh, is that right? Where the hell is it? Mighty Guard. Here we go. All right. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Very nice. Nice, got him. Learn Mind Blast. Hell yeah, let's go. Obtain the second tablet. Awesome. Gate to Fort Tower, resting place of the strongest white and black magic spells has opened. Nice. Somewhere around the tablet. Fort Tower where the strongest of magic lies. The two towers are not skilled. Both spells removed in unison. Both shall be destroyed, and the tower winnows rends asunder. Okay. I only need one more. One more blue magic. So, gonna do this. Save. Okay. Item use cottage. I'll probably play for like another like hour or so, or 50 minutes, probably, until I'm gonna call for the time being, because I do have a call I need to take at around 12:30, so. And then I'll probably be back again around a little bit later today, but I gotta take care of some stuff first. Excuse me. Okay. Time magic, I think, right? So yeah, someone needs to have time magic on them. Time magic. Teleport. Okay, cool. So we can go ahead to Kuza's Chasm and get 3 more legendary weapons. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're just doing. I think the only thing we're doing now is doing optional stuff where we're getting the legendary weapons now, and then once we get the legendary weapons, then we're gonna go fight X Depth. Then there are no other dungeons or anywhere else to go. Where's Kuza Castle again? Okay, so sealed Castle Kuzar. Is that where we need to go? I think so. So we're gonna go up this way. Then this is where I need to go. There you go. Yeah, Kuza Sealed Castle. Let's go and get the next weapons. Okay. um. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, break the seal. Got that Excalibur, nice. Pulls hard. Yeah, let's break this. Okay, do this one too. Alright, it's time to go to the next part. I mean, it's time to go to the next area to get another tablet. Yeah, so we're gonna go to 2 more areas in order to get more, get another tablet. So we're gonna go to the 4th tower next. Okay. Alright, so okay, so we only got the 4th tower. So we only got 4th tower and Isolatory Falls left. And then just the Phoenix Tower and the North Mountain. No, we're not too far up from finishing this game, so we're gonna go 4th tower next. We're almost done with it. We're getting there. Yeah, we're almost there. I'll probably not this stream, but like probably maybe the next stream or whenever it is, I'll probably be able to finish this off. So, where's the 4th tower located at? Oh, 4th tower's down there. Okay. Yeah, so we gotta go to the 4th tower over here. There you go. And then basically we're just gonna go through this. Let's see. Alright. Where do you get the last blue magic at? Oh, roulette. So I think roulette's the only blue magic I need left, right? Unless I already have it. No, I think roulette's the only one I need left. Roulette is from Phoenix Tower. So we're gonna go, yeah, so we're gonna do 4th tower next. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and enter 4th tower now. Yeah, that was the bear. There was a bear right there that prevented us from entering before, so. That was said that the 2 spells have to be taken at this engine or the towers will fall down. Okay. Guess we just split up then. Also. Oh, jeez. That was insane. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Yeah, that was quite something. Okay. Okay. Okay, find passages. Nope. Okay. What does this say? Okay. Um. Let's wait. Okay. Okay, Ether. Okay. Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here. That meteor, though, is like gonna be a pain in the ass. Come on. Nice. Okay. Once I get this battle, I'm actually gonna go and make someone to eat. And I'm dead, aren't I? Yep. Luckily I quick saved. This is why I quick saved this shit. Oh, that's why you don't attack him head on. Yeah, that's why you don't attack him head on. That's why I quick save a lot, because I don't want that shit to happen to me. Before I continue, I'm actually gonna get a little bit of a bit of some breakfast, and then I'll play for like another 35 to 40 minutes before I continue. This might be the last place that we do before before I have to head out, but we'll see. I'll be back in a bit though. I'm gonna make some breakfast really quick, so I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright. I think what the plan is I am going to go ahead and just play for a little bit longer. Once I get to it, once I'm done with the fourth tower and stuff like that, I think the plan is once I get to the next 8 points and stuff like that, I'm gonna probably call it there because it's already 11:50. And I want to make sure I'm ready for my thing later or so. Nice. This way. And then high potion. Excuse me again, sorry. Alright. There we go. Nice. Defender, okay. Okay, Carmichael helps a lot. Okay. Okay. I do have Carbuncle. Nice. Take it right when I do. Got it. Wait, what the? Okay. That is... Never mind. Okay. Okay. So they're taking on... So that got mixed up. Okay. Okay. Nice. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna have to get more high potions after this. I'm thinking probably after we're done with Fort Tower, I'm definitely gonna have to call it because I got a call. I gotta take in about 30 minutes. Should just made them monks or something like that. Oh shit. Power of holy magic. I think it's time you tasted its might. Oh no. I defeated him. Nice. Take the white magic holy. No, take it quick. The whole tower will blow. You piece of crap. Okay, he's just gonna keep doing that. Okay. Like, I see what I have to do. Here we go. Alright. I ain't gonna help him. Ooh, yeah, you're gonna get hit with the flare, buddy. Nice! He took himself out. I love it. Very nice. I'm taking that black magic flare. The tower is disappearing. Okay, I think right here is where we're gonna call it, because I need to get ready for a call I'm gonna be taking here pretty soon. So, we're gonna call it here, and then I'm gonna try to be back by it in a little while. So we're gonna go ahead and save here. Yeah, save here. And I'm gonna call it here for the time being. Sorry for this sort of short stream. I'm gonna be trying to be back in a little while, a little bit later today. After knowing my call, then I just need to do a couple things. So I gotta do that, and then I'm gonna probably try to aim to maybe a little bit later tonight, or maybe a little bit later on in the afternoon. Go ahead and stream for a little while longer. I'll play more FF5. I'm thinking we may try to finish this game today. We'll see. I only have to get 2 more tablets, and then we're gonna go and then do a couple other things, and then we're going to the end game. So we might try to finish this today, and if we can, that was great. And then I can move on to Kingdom Hearts 3 then. But yeah, let's go raid someone. I'm gonna leave all this stuff up. I'm gonna leave some of this stuff up just for the time being. Once I come back to, but yeah, I need to get going for the time being because I got a call here in a little bit I gotta take. So, thank you all for being here. Let's go raid someone. First serve for followers only. Fourth one's for sub. Just copy and paste it. Let's go see who's online right now and go show them some love. Let's go ahead and see who's online right now. Everyone's playing the Dragon Quest game, which I don't want to get spoiled for. Let's see, who is, I may know one person. Possibly, Neon Genesis, that's possibly one person. There's someone who I have not rated before in a while. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go ahead and raid. I'm gonna go raid Kyra Bears. I don't get to raid her. She's playing Ghost of Tsushima right now. I don't get to raid her that often. Yeah, she's playing Ghost of Tsushima. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, Kira. Yeah, Kira berries. But yeah, I'm going to raid her because I don't get to raid her that often. She's playing Ghost of Tsushima right now. So I'm gonna show her some raid love. Yeah, this is who we're gonna go raid. I think she's also one of the people who lives in a completely different time zone, so I don't get to raid her often. So we'll go raid her. So yeah, once I'm out of the ad for this, then I'll go and send her the raid love. She's playing Ghost of Tsushima. Very cool person. I've raided her a few times in the past. She's very kind. She's a very nice person. I think she's in one of the European time zones. But yeah, let's go show her some love. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try being back on later today. Later today, and maybe possibly finish this game. We'll see. So raid Hero Berries. Cause then yeah, in a little bit I have to get ready for a call. So let's go raid her. Sorry that some of you can't hear me. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I'll be back later today. With more FF5 Pixel Remaster. Maybe we'll try and finish the game later today. If not, we'll maybe finish it tomorrow morning. We'll see. Don't know. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Let's go in. I would wait till the ad is done, but I'm kind of in a slight hurry here. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and head out for the time being. Maybe I'll be back a little bit later today. We'll see if I have the time. If not, I'll see you all tomorrow morning with more FF5 Pixel Remaster, and we'll try to finish it. We're getting there. This is Mog0 sign out. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Let's go send Kira some love, shall we? Alright, see you all next time. Bye.